21-yard line.
Ready? You ready? Let's go.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running right, this is Freeman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Situation, let's go. 22. Base. Be ready.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
They did tell us they... wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run on first down. Freeman, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 50 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that'll leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Ricardo Allen brought him down. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch 54, watch 54. Let's set a tone, fellas.
21, 21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Here we go, here we go. 20! Oh, here we go.
They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Pullman now. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Bravo!
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Garoppolo now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Hey, Rick Lance.
Hey, Charlie. 51 to Mike. Let's go. Hey, Mike, 51. Ready for that?
From the 27, Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 40-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Rapid. Check nickel. Gun.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, Team 6.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I got one.
Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Hey, Echo. Space.
Months 56.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
56 the mic. 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56. I'm coming.
Hey, South.
Hey, exit. He's checking credit.
Mike 56.
A final shot before break. Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down but able to slip. Watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football.
Here we go.
So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Here we go.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch
13.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Switching gears for a second, Charles. This last week has not been kind to quarterbacks who are toward the end of their career. You think about Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, both with injuries, and then Eli Manning, he's heading to the bench.
Maybe we look at it as a collective passing of the torch. Not in a way that anyone really wants when you talk about Brees and Roethlisberger due to injury, although I expect Brees to be back before this season is over and play. Eli, it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. Will he accept that role as the number 2? Will someone else in the league want Eli Manning to quarterback for them? But overall, think about who's still left out there. The Tom Brady's of the world. We're seeing a lot of his guys maybe start to transition.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, wahoo!
Right here, guys.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Pick the edge, pick the edge.
65, 65.
61, matchbox, lights.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
12, 12.
59, mark, 59, mark. Check, 59. Tighten up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Here we go.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first before. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And a 49er
Let's go, boys.
first down.
Here we go, here we go.
180. 54 miles. Stop your whining. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check.
13, 13.
This is Coleman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Coleman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Run, Omaha.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 39 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check, 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 check.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Move. You're not ready. 51.
Gun.
51 to Mike. I got one. Hey, Mike 51.
Now it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quan Alexander drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, it's Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
12, fellas, here we go. 65.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
21.
He's checking.
I got I got this.
They will run again with Coleman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, here's Coleman. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20! We go. Check that.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
Kitty cat. Big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though.